Hi everyone. This pretty face is Matt Rife, but something that is deeply disturbing about him is not pretty at all. So, in the past 1 week, a lot of things have happened, and I was like, maybe I don't have to talk about him. This guy is going to get cancelled, and it's just going to be another news item. But a guy at 28, the lack of empathy, emotional intelligence, and just overall lack of self awareness is just so cringeworthy. And all these kids, I say because he's acting like one, and they're all thrust into this limelight, and they just don't know how to handle the pressures of celebrity status. So Matt Rife is a stand-up comedian, and and he has a career that I could have killed for, at least until last week. This guy has now been cancelled, and do you have to cancel him after this infraction? It is debatable because the point is we are living in a social media age, and the tolerance of a lot of us has dipped drastically. So if he has to learn it the hard way and his career has taken a hit, so be it. It might be a very good lesson for others who are following, who will understand that without self awareness, without emotional intelligence, you can't get far, especially if you want to be a leader in your chosen field. And by 28 already, this person has already said some egregious things, and making a joke on domestic violence is just not cool. And I will play that snippet for you, a small one, because copyright issues and everything, right? So he has this Netflix special. Imagine that, getting a Netflix special for yourself. As a stand-up comedian, you are headlining this entire show for yourself. You walk out onto the stage and you're talking about domestic violence, and you're actually making a joke about it. And that was it, for him to get trolled online in so many memes and everything. And today what happened is just cherry on the top. It's just hilarious. I mean, talk about a person who is just sitting there twiddling his thumbs and checking every single comment that is out there and personalizing it for himself and thinking that everybody is talking about him, everybody is there to get him. It's just sad. It's a very, very sad downfall right in front of our eyes. And this has to be a lesson for all of us. And 1% of it, I feel like we as a society might have failed him because we are not teaching the skills that require adulting in the modern life for our kids, especially in schools. In schools, we are still doing a lot of STEM oriented things, but we are not teaching our children basic life lessons. So I don't know. I only take 1% ownership of what he has done because the rest of it is his undoing completely. So let me show you the timeline of what has happened. So they posted something about the joke, the actual joke that got him cancelled. Okay, that got him a lot of backlash. So he walks into a restaurant where an usherer who is inviting him into the restaurant has a black eye. So his friend who is accompanying Matt says to Matt, "Hey, why do they have this, woman with the big black eye right in front of the, visitor's desk? Why don't they have her in the back somewhere where we don't have to feel sorry for her and worry about if everything is okay with her or not, right?" And then Matt, okay, this is the joke he says, if they put her in the kitchen or someplace where she has to cook, she wouldn't be having the black eye in the first place. I mean, dude, are you serious? And it's such a big joke that almost 90+% of his audience were women. And how can you even, that is just beyond comprehension. Thinking about it, saying it out publicly, and saying it on a platform like Netflix, where millions, if not billions, are watching you. Just hopeless. So let me play this snippet.
Eat her face, and I was like, yeah, but I feel like if she could cook, she wouldn't have that black eye.
So that was his joke. Wow. And this is the opening, one of the opening lines of his monologue. Okay, so this is what happens next. He gets a huge backlash, and then he sends an apology. On his Instagram account, he posts an apology, and the apology is this. Matt Rife responds to all the backlash with a link to special needs helmets. He says, "Sorry guys, I really apologize. If you want to read further about my apology, please click the link." And the link is leading to special needs helmets. So once again, it is a joke on disabilities, right? Marginalized people. Again, one of the marginalized group is domestic abuse victims. The second group is special needs people. One strike, second strike. And something that happened today, I don't even know if anyone, a scriptwriter can come up with a script like that. So this is what happens. So Matt Rife and his plastic surgeon are beefing. Okay, so look at this. This is an Instagram reel by Many Faces of Chicago. It seems they are a plastic surgeon office. And this guy, maybe the actual doctor, me after creating the greatest jawline ever seen, just for my patient to get cancelled right after. So, and he says, thanks a lot, bro. Can you guess who it is? That's it. Man, internet sleuths are amazing, and this has 2.5 views, and this is what happens. Matt Rife himself says, lying about medical history is illegal, just FYI. So everybody is like, why are you jumping on this guy's reel to comment? He is literally outing himself, even though the doctor just said, I created the greatest jawline. So the kid has plastic surgery because, the people, especially women, are going crazy about his looks and everything. So he wants to better them or something. I don't know. He gets his jawline done. And then he's getting told by his own doctor. I don't know if this is, it falls under HIPAA regulation where you cannot disclose. I mean, he's obviously not disclosing, but I don't know. Will he get into any legal trouble, this doctor? I have no idea. But this is the video he does. Let me mute it. So, okay, so the deeper issue is, once again, as we were talking about, social and emotional skills, emotional intelligence, resilience, and mental flexibility. The biggest problem is we not teaching our children, teens, and young adults that thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, they all turn into actions and have far reaching consequences. They must be educated on the consequences of living life as a corrupt politician, online bully, a corporate cheat, or a music star who has seen quick success, relying on other things to cope with everything that is happening around them. I mean, life skills are obviously missing, and we can see the result of this: kids rising to fame and also just as quickly just ruining everything that they have on their plate. This, please ask your children, what is your cause that you want to make the world a better place? Then you have some unique proposition as a human being. What is it? Please let us start with that. Teach your children not through words, but your own caring attitude towards your community. When you show that action matters, it has a profound impact on their little minds. When you demonstrate your personal values and stand up for the causes you believe in, children will follow in your footsteps. They won't always listen to you, but they will always see what you're doing. Thank you, guys. Please think about this. Thanks.